Good evening, and for the last time this season and this year, welcome in to the Mystic Lotus and Dragonflies Awesome Healers Training Tele Summit. Before we begin again, would like to take a moment on behalf of the super fab team at the Mystic Lotus and Dragonflies, Nidhu, Amrish, Ruchira, Shilpa, Misbah, to say a big thank you to you, our fabulous audience, and a huge thank you to our amazing I have the pleasure once again to introduce you to. Before I do though, tell me, what do words mean to you? Put them into the WhatsApp or the Telegram group. Even one word answer will do. And I'm looking in here. Heidi says a word means energy. Thank you. Ashi says words mean everything. Superb. I love those answers. You know, all words are powerful, but some words are even more powerful. And you will see, feel, and experience that today on the call itself. And what can you look forward to? You can look forward to wow, unbelievable, miraculous, magical stuff right here, and that too in seconds. From babies crying in planes, flowers blooming, doors magically unlocking, finding lost objects, to getting upgraded to business class, unexpected monies, releasing pain, feeling calm and joyful, from releasing the fear of dentists, improving relationships, getting jobs, getting gifts from spouses for the first time, healing family and lineage lines, to calming troubled horses and clearing paralysis for rabbits. There is nothing decrees cannot do. So, what is it that I'm talking about? Let's hear it from the expert herself, the super awesome, super cool lady who's asking you, what's bothering you? Tell me, and let's begin to zip, zap, zoom it away. Nidhu B. Kapoor. Nidhu! Welcome in.
Thank you. Thank you. Zip, zap, zoom it away. And that's exactly what we want to do on today's call. And for everything that Neelu has said, the proof of pudding is in the eating, right?
Right.
I want you to keep your feet uncrossed. I want you to keep your palms facing downwards on your thighs. I want you to close your eyes and in the top of your head, inside your mind, inside your brain, I just want you to think of the sentence, I am fine. Think it. See what happens in the body immediately. You're going to upgrade that sentence. You are now going to think, I am fine now. Something would have already moved and shifted. Now I want you to open your eyes and I want you to say the sentence, I am giggling.
Said it. I'm giggling.
I'm giggling.
Go on fast giggling.
And now you're going to say, I am giggling now.
I
am giggling now.
now.
And now you're going to say, I am giggling, yes, wow, now.
I am giggling,
yes,
yes,
wow, now.
Now.
Give it a couple of seconds. I am laughing now.
I am laughing now.
laughing. Yes, wow, now.
I am laughing. Yes. Wow. Now I'm laughing. My cheeks are beginning to hurt now. I'm smiling so much, and I can see everybody else on their videos also. I can see smiles. I can see Heidi laughing. I can see Kamini ji also very sweetly smiling over there. Barbara's everyone, like everyone's on and happy smiling, happy laughing. Like, my cheekbones are hurting. I'm smiling so much.
Did you see what just happened? The moment the instruction was given, we followed that. In fact, the moment you are able to use the word now, I am fine now, I am healthier now, I am fitter now. In fact, try this one and tell me what reaction you have in the body. I am slimmer now.
I am slimmer now.
See how the body starts responding immediately. Go ahead, Nilu.
Yeah, immediate one tiny spasm felt.
Right. But something's getting sucked in. Could you feel the body trying to move inward? Right?
Yeah.
Did we or did we not just have a miracle?
Yes, yes.
And like that, we've used decrees on everything possible, including not getting wet in the rain, including helping people with COVID, including bringing back somebody from death. In fact, Cornelia, and I think you're here, Cornelia. Cornelia got to help her friend whose baby in the womb was not facing correctly. And she just gave the decree for that, and the baby corrected its position.
Wow.
No medication, no complications, no doctor needed. It was done. And I'm going to share that particular decree as we go on. Right now, I just want you to absorb the speed of how this is working, of how fast it makes things happen. Like, what can we not do, right, with this? Because you can use it on anything and everything, anyone and everyone.
Right. Absolutely.
And we all have, by the way. Whatever you can think of, we've used it. We've used it for that particular project.
Yeah. Vandana, Nidhu is loud and clear for me. Is anybody else having this concern? Nidhu's loud and clear, right? No? Okay. For a few people, so Nidhu, little bit louder.
Okay, Ma.
Or maybe I should make my voice a little softer. Sorry.
No, sometimes I need to do it.
This volume only I speak at. So that's a task for me.
To speak much louder is a task for me. But tell me, is this better?
Much louder. Much louder.
Yes?
Yes, much louder.
We're good? All right.
Yes.
Great. We didn't even have to give a decree for this. I've lost track of the number of times that, our group calls have had calls dropping, and we've given the decrees. The group has given the decrees. I've given the decrees, and I've gotten to get back on the call and finish it. It's just,
Right.
yeah, you're all going to experience this much, much more.
Absolutely. And Nidhu, you were saying it can be used on anything and everything. And right now, when you said that something was said to be done, the moment we decided, we listened to what needed to be done, it worked. So it's working really fast, really instantaneously.
Yes.
But how? How? How?
This is one of the secrets of the universe that we've all kind of come to learn and understand only in the recent past. But here's the thing. It works this fast because there is nothing faster in our bodies than thought. Where our thoughts are, There we are. And if you look at a thought, it's nothing but a set of words. Words mindfully spoken, mindfully directed, takes all of that energy to that particular spot. Most of our thoughts, most of our words are not mindful. Mindfulness is a medicine. So when you can direct your words mindfully, you are automatically sending medicine to a part of you or to all of you or to somebody else. You know, it's as simple as saying, I love you. It's medicine.
Yeah.
And I don't want to say the opposite because then that'll have the opposite result. But anything that we are able to say mindfully, anytime that we are able to send attention mindfully, it will work its magic. Words at the end of the day are a building block of thoughts as well as life. Words help us to make sense of our world, of our reality. This is a Zoom call. I'm not going to try and eat it. This is my chair. You are sitting on a chair. This is a toothbrush. Don't comb your hair with it. This is a comb. Don't try to brush your teeth with it. Words make sense of everything around us. And words are also how we express ourselves, how we communicate, and how we relate to one another. And this relating to one another, I will tell you, my darlings, it is our heart's biggest joy. Our deepest happiness lies when we have a sense of this relationship with someone else, everyone else, everything else. And if you look at it, at any given point, we're all trying to create, establish, and maintain a relationship, be it with our family, be it with our friends, our colleagues, our bosses, our neighbors, our government, our society, our monies, our food, our pets, our plants, the earth, the sky. Invariably, what we want is to have this sense of belonging to each other. We all have a sense that we are one. So when that oneness gets confirmed, oh, our heart blossoms. You know how it is in a group? Somebody will say, I have a migraine. The first person to contribute to that will be the person who says, me too, I also.
Right.
Because that togetherness, and the point that I'm trying to make is that desire to continuously relate is also what gives rise to a relationship between us and our chronic project. Whether good or bad, a relationship between us and our chronic project is right now in place. Tell me, my darlings, how long have you been trying to get rid of this relationship?
Since forever.
Usually, right? And that's the deal of a chronic project. It's a stubborn, resistant pattern that you have had for either 6 months continuously or for more than a year intermittently. But the sense is, I've had it forever, because this is how we like our relationships. All of us want our relationships to work out forever. But let me tell you, one of the deadliest mistakes we make in a relationship, including with the one with our chronic project, you see, you cannot get rid of anything because everything is energy, and energy can neither be created nor destroyed. You can only transform it, heal it, change it, let it go. So anytime we get onto an impossible goal which says, I have to get rid of this, I guarantee you it's not happening as you would have seen for yourself. Forever you've been saying, I have to get rid of this, I have to get rid of this, I have to get rid of this. And something would have happened, some relief, sometimes when it's not in full blossom. So some relief you would have gotten, but has it gone? Chances are not. Let us see what we can do right now to make that a little easier on the spot right here. I do want to tell you one thing about chronic projects, my darlings. When you have a chronic project, it has become Mount Everest. And invariably, when we think we want to get rid of it, what we're really saying is, I just want to land on the peak of Mount Everest and come out on the opposite side. Can we do that?
No.
How do we climb Mount Everest?
Step by step?
Step by step. And when I say step by step, can you take a plane right now, go to the Himalayan base camp and start taking step by steps?
No.
What do you need?
Training.
You need training. You cannot climb Mount Everest unless you have gone to the Himalayan base camp for training, which is anywhere from 3 weeks to 3 months. When you take on a chronic project, keep these two things in mind. Step by step, training for that step by step. Like right now, I want to take a look at your chronic projects, and I want you to tell me, what is the most troublesome symptom of this chronic project? Let us say this chronic project is IBS. So you can say that my tummy doesn't clear properly, and that makes me feel uncomfortable the whole day. Or anything else. I have chronic knee pain. I can't stand for more than a minute. Give me the symptom of whatever is your chronic project that is bothering you the most. You can have stress as a chronic project. You can have illness as a chronic project. You can have debt as a chronic project. Remember, step by step, because step by step means the mountain is being handled step by step. I am breaking down the mountain into what I do step by step, day after day, week after week. When you take a look at all the symptoms that are bothering you about this particular word, the word being the label that you have for the chronic project, when you start breaking that down, that's you breaking it into step by step. And the training, let us begin right away. Whatever it is you're dealing with, Nilu, please give me at least 5 people who have a ranking of 10 for their stress, or 10 for their pain, or 10 for their label, their illness. Like, give me somebody who's got it very high. I need 5 people
Right.
for just stress, because I want you to see how a project works when it's physical and when it's not physical. And I want another set of 5 people who have the pain, the illness, the disorder. And all of y'all are going to give Nilu your ranking between 0 to 10, where 0 is not at all, I am super fine, and 10 is very high.
Okay. People had already started putting in their symptoms when you were mentioning it earlier. I'm not picking it
Excellent.
up right now because, as Nidhu just said, people put that one thing that's bothering you about your chronic project right now, not of 5 years ago. Right now, what you're feeling, and please rate it, rank it from 0 to 10, and we're just gonna pick some up randomly. And Nidhu, we're taking one set for stress and one set for the others, right?
That's right. And one set has 5
Okay.
people for stress, and one set has another set of 5 people.
All right.
What we're going to do with these 5 people and 5 people is that each of these 5 people will represent something that's going on with you as well. So it's not that we're working with 10 people. We're working with everybody on the group. You will find a similarity of your story with one of these 10 people, for sure. It's that migraine person, no? Me too, I also. You will find it. And as they are working on their project, you will also be giving the same decree. You will check for yourself as well. In many thanks to Emotional Freedom Technique, which is EFT, it gave us the term borrowing benefits. In a group, everybody borrows benefits, from everybody. And when we do work like decrees, like 1 second miracles, like instantaneous results, the borrowing of benefits becomes that much more bigger, because you see, each of you are going to be shifting like this, and that creates a ripple effect in the group as well. So whatever happens with the 10 people who come online and are unmuted, you are also part of the process.
Nidhu, I have, and funnily, it went on to a sixth name as well. So I'm taking six. I'm sending
Sure.
6 names across. This is with the stress thing. I'm still noting down the others. So with the
Yeah.
stress, excuse me, there's Anju, say it at 9, Ankit at 10, Nandini at 10 plus, Anita Gulati is at 9, Rita Roy is at 8, and Arpana Sarapuria is at 10.
Okay, Ma. You've got this noted down, right?
Yes.
Okay. Shall we bring them on?
Yes.
Even if you are dealing with pain and illness or any other kind of distress or disorder or disease, it will create a lot of stress in your life. The handling of it, the managing of it, the expectations, the things you can do, can't do. So check for yourself right now, what is the stress around your chronic project? Like, how much of the chronic project is part of your stress?
Okay, I'm going to ask the team also to help me, because maybe some people sign in with different spellings, like single N's and double A's. So I'm not finding a few people. I'm going to just look for them anyway.
Go ahead, Ma. Take your time.
I'm not being able to find Anju, I don't know how you have yourself. Ankit's here. I've unmuted Ankit. Ankit?
Hi, Ankit.
Hi Nidhu, how are you?
I'm very good, thank you. How are you?
I'm doing good. Thank you so much, Nidhu.
I'm
Thank
so
you so
glad.
much, Mystic Lotus, for this summit.
Thank you. Thank you. I love it when somebody says that. Thank you so much, Ankit. And your stress is at a 9?
At 10, Nidhu.
At a 10. And where do you feel it in the
Yeah.
body?
Probably in my heart chakra. Every time, whenever I feel stress, my heart chakra or my eyes, it becomes heavier.
Got it. Got it. And I definitely want Nandini on, because Nandini's stress is 10 plus, right?
Yeah, and if this is Nandini as in Aurora, because on the group I could see only the name Nandini, I've asked to unmute. Nandini, was that you?
Sorry, Nidhu, I couldn't hear you. My wireless fell off.
Sorry, because there's only one Nandini here, so I'm guessing it's you.
Yeah. I'm Nandini. Yes.
Right. I could see only first name. I can see second name.
Hi,
so, yeah.
Nan.
Hi, Nidhu.
I'm so glad you're here. Where are you feeling the stress, Ma? In the body, this 10 plus stress? Nan?
I think she muted herself. I've just asked to unmute her again.
No. Am I on now?
Yes.
Okay. Nidhu, I'm feeling the pain in both my knees. They're like literally buckling under the pressure, literally and metaphorically both, and they're hurting too.
Got it.
An equal amount of pain in both the knees.
Got it. And the pain in both knees, it's that at a 10?
No, pain would be around 7. It's manageable.
Okay. And the stress around this is 10 plus.
Yes.
Got it.
No, I'm sorry. This is on my chronic project, though. You asked me for physical symptoms. My chronic project is stress with family relationships.
Got it.
Sorry, I got confused.
No, don't worry. This is also good. There's pain at 7. And when I say this is also good, I don't mean that it's good that you have stress.
No, I understood. I understood.
So 10 plus stress. All right. Nilu, is there anybody else unmuted?
Yes, Anita. Anita
Hi,
Gulati.
Anita.
I sent the request, and I think she had unmuted herself. I'm just checking again. Yeah, I think she Anita, I've sent the request to unmute you. There you are. Say hi.
Hello.
Hi, Anita.
Hello. Hi.
Hi, so nice to see you. Anita, what are your levels of stress?
So she's muted herself. Health at 9.
Health at 9, okay.
She's back here again.
All right. All right.
Okay. There's Rita Roy. There's stress in the eye. 8. I've asked to unmute. Rita, you're here. Say hello.
Yeah. Hello.
Hi, Rita.
Hi. How are
Hi.
you?
Very good, thank you. Oh, how nice to see you.
Same here.
Thank you. Tell us a little bit about what's going on with your eyes.
Since morning,
Hmm?
suddenly, I never felt that ever. But my eyes are feeling heavy, and at times I'm feeling little blur.
Got it.
Maybe I'm too much online. That's why I don't know. For the first time, and then you asked for stress, so I said, let me.
It's possible. It's possible. Let us see what happens right now. So I want you to give the degrees out
There's
loud.
one more, Nidhu.
Oh, sure, sure.
Yeah. I said by chance happened to go into 6. So there's Arpana.
Yeah.
Arpana, I've asked to unmute you. And Shilpa, if you could locate Anju's seat, because I've just now been able to see her. That's Arpana. Hi, Arpana.
Hi. Hi, Nidhu.
Hi,
Hi,
Arpana.
Nidhu.
Hi.
So
Arpana.
I have a problem with insomnia,
All right.
and I have too much stress also. Yeah, for
Correct.
little things, I feel a lot of stress, and relationship stress also is there.
Correct.
And
Correct.
back pain, low back pain.
And
Since 1 year, on and off. I become all right, and again something happens, and again I get my muscles are weak, basically.
Got it. And right now, is there lower back pain?
No, it's much better because I'm exercising a little bit.
Good. Good. So how will we check on your insomnia? You'll have to let us know tonight.
Okay.
Okay. I have to tell you that Vinita, and I don't know if Vinita is on, but Vinita had this crazy success with the decrease and her insomnia. I think she had insomnia for over 5 years. She was able to give up her pills, and she started sleeping so well that she sent us a message on the group saying, I'm feeling so good just lying around. I don't want to get up because I don't remember the last time I felt like this. So wishing for you the same results, Arpana. Let us take a look.
The thing is, I sleep late. It's not that I don't get sleep. I sleep late and I get up late.
So
I can't sleep early.
Okay, so that's not insomnia.
Means I am able to sleep only by 3 or 4 and then get up by say 10, 11.
Got it. But you're sleeping well.
It is disturbed. It's not complete 8 hours undisturbed sleep.
Okay. And does it bother you that you sleep by 3 a.m., 4 a.m., or is it bothering the family and that is bothering
No,
you?
it bothers me also because the whole schedule goes haywire. Na?
How much does it bother you on a scale of 0 to 10?
It bothers me on a scale of 1 to 10, it is 10.
Okay. And when you feel this bothered me, like
It gives me guilt, and then if everything happens, like I feel I'm not doing anything. I'm not.
Correct.
So it's a big vicious cycle that has been created.
Right. And this bothered energy, where are you feeling it in the body right now?
My knee and my back.
Got it.
In my right knee and my back. and sometimes in my back at the nape of my neck.
Got it. Right now, are any of these symptoms in any of these body parts?
My right knee and my back is there a little bit.
Okay, great. Because when we use a medicine, we want to check everything possible. We want to check how we are feeling. We also want to check the body part that is involved. That is why I've asked you this. All right, my darlings, let us begin.
Okay.
You're going to give the 5 kinds of decrees, but after each one, you're going to be taking a bit of a break, as in 30 seconds break. So the first one is stress you can leave now.
Okay. Stress you can leave now.
Everybody, sorry,
You have to keep saying.
Don't have to keep saying. There is a process in which we do have repetitions. Right now, I just want you to experience what happens by saying it one time. It takes barely a second to say, you can leave now. And the following ones that we're going to do are going to take even less than a second.
Okay.
So, Aparna, Nandini, Ankit, Anju, we haven't been able to track, Anita, Rita. When you said stress you can leave now, just make a mental note of what took place in the body or what didn't take place in the body. And let us go for the second one. Now you're going to say, stress be gone.
Stress be gone.
Nidhu,
Yes, ma'am?
just very quickly, Jaspreet wrote in, I'm just seeing it right now, that her mom is very weak after being COVID negative for the last 10 days, and she's very stressed at a 10.
Okay.
So can she, what can she say?
Same thing. Just follow through with this, ma, and we'll get to you. I'm making a note for Jaspreet as well.
Yeah.
We'll get it.
I'm not clear about whether Jaspreet's stress at 10 is her own stress, or she's referring to the fact that her mother is under that stress. I'm a little unclear about that. I'm going to look for Jaspreet just to clear that up.
And that's no problem at all. Even if it's your mother that's stressed, you can still say it for her. We are joined by an invisible but always present eternal matrix with our family. Whatever it is that we go through and do, our family responds to it immediately, and vice versa. So even if it's your mother, you give the decree. And if it's you, give the decree. Third one, you're going to say stress removed.
Stress removed.
Again, just make a note as to how the body is responding to it. Aparna, it was at a 10 and a little bit in the knee and the back was involved. How is it right now? Rita, you had stress in the eyes. There was a heaviness, there was a blur. How are you doing right now? Nan, there was pain in the knee at a 7, and there was general stress around family relationships at a 10 plus. How are you doing now?
Checking on the groups also. And in case any of you unmute, put yourself back on mute, I'm doing a quick check on the names again.
Okay. Ankit, how are you doing? How is your heart chakra feeling? And everybody else on the group?
Nidhu, Ankit here.
Yeah.
It's a bit lighter, but heaviness is still there.
Okay. So what got lighter?
The heart chakra.
Okay. Heaviness, you can leave now. Just say that one time.
Heaviness, you can leave now.
Heaviness, be gone.
Heaviness, be gone.
Heaviness, removed.
Heaviness, removed.
Okay. Give it 5 seconds. And check.
I can see there's something passing in my body. Some energy or something is passing somewhere. Either it's releasing or no, I'm not able to understand. But something is passing in from my heart chakra, and there's something in the backside also happening. My backache. Something is going. I guess something is releasing.
Fantastic. Fantastic. What is the opposite of this stress, Ankit, for you?
Don't be worried.
Give it to me in a positive description, because don't be worried.
Happiness.
Happiness. Just say the sentence, I am happy now, and tell me what happens in a second.
I'm happy now.
How is the heart chakra?
It's good. It's better. It's getting better.
Nice. And where the heaviness was at a 10, how much is it now?
7.
Okay. And you can still feel the releases going on?
Yes, I can still feel something is happening inside. I don't know how to describe those words in this energy language, but yeah, something is happening.
Good. Something is happening is music to our ears. That's superb. So hang in there, just process it. When the shifts begin, that's what we want to do. We just want to allow the energies to flow out. The shifts are instantaneous, but we may take a few seconds or a few minutes to fully process the shift. So well done, Ankit. Just hang in there. Let me check with Nandini.
I've sent a request. She has written in, but yeah. Hi, Nandini. Yes.
Can you hear me, Nidhu?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. So as soon as I said the first 2 decrees about the stress you can leave now, the first 2 decrees, I don't really remember what they were. So the pain just went, it just disappeared like in a second. So I'm still and I won't say the chronic project is gone, but I'm distracted. Okay, so that's a very big thing for me.
It is.
However, like I feel severe disorientation. Like I've just gotten off like a very, like one of those very fast giant wheel rides, and you feel disoriented. Like you've just come on Earth and you can't find your foot properly on the ground.
Correct.
And my forearms are hurting, like someone is pulling me with it, like it's like the knee being shifted there.
Understood. Understood. And in a chronic project, because we get so used to it, sometimes when it just disappears, it's very disorienting. We think that's what we want, but actually we like to take things slowly and steadily. So when you have a really fast process, it's actually like that, like something just yanked it out of you and that made you lose your balance a little bit. But let's take
much. No. And thank you to the group also. It was like, my God, my knee pain went and the hope that everything is going to change suddenly arose in my heart.
Fantastic. Fantastic.
Thank you so much.
Yay!
Yeah.
And
my pain is at 0, Nidhu. The knee pain is at 0. And the shoulder pain is subsiding normally as soon as you give an explanation about it's going. It's going.
Good. Allow it to process. We still have 2 more decrees left. I just want to check with everybody as to how they are doing. Rita, how are you doing?
Okay, I've got Arpana here first. Rita has written in. I'm going to look for her. Her call dropped. She's down to a 2. So while we bring her back, yay for her.
Yay! Yay! Tell me, my darlings, are these second miracles, 1 second miracles yes. In 1 second or not? Yay!
Yes. Yay! Yes. Arpana's here.
Yeah.
Hi,
I
Arpana.
feel something tingling in both my soles.
Okay. And the sense of the knee and the back, which was a little uncomfortable, where all the stress was stored. How is that feeling right now?
The knee is, you can say till 5, from 10 to 5.
Nice.
And the back also is 10 to 5.
Fantastic. So 50% reduction without any medicines, just by saying, you can leave now is 4 words, be gone is 1 word, removed is 1 word, by saying 6 words. How cool is that? And we still have 2 more decrees. Just let me check with how Anita
And
is doing. Sorry, go ahead.
does
Arpan.
it is it connected to the root chakra and the sacral chakras?
Well, the knee is connected to that because the knee is connected to the root and the sacral.
Because one of my bhabhi, she's into sound healing. So she had once told me that your root chakra is weak.
Right.
So
yeah. So weakness in the root chakra as well as in the sacral.
yeah.
Because sacral is the lower back. So
Yeah.
both of these, yeah. But your root chakra and your sacral chakra will start strengthening because the way the decrees work is that they take care of every system in the body. Muscular system, subconscious system, unconscious system, chakra system, respiratory system, endocrine system. They work on everything, including your cellular system. So your DNA is also being upgraded right now. And like I was telling about the invisible matrix between us and our families, you healing will also heal your family. Something in your family will also start getting better. Okay, let's check with Anita. Anita, how are you doing? You were worried about your health and stressed out at a 9. How are you now?
Hello.
Hi, Anita. Anita?
I think she mutes herself by mistake. I've sent a request again.
Yeah. If
Hello.
Hi.
Hi. I can see my stress level is decreased to number 6 now.
Good.
And but pain in knees and back is still reduced to 2 point less.
Pain
Now.
in knees and back.
Back.
All right.
But it is still there. It's not completely gone, but it is decreased, I can say.
Good. And that is the correct way to explain it as well. My darlings, I will gently remind you about this. Some of you all already know this, but the way that we say a sentence is very important. The way that we end a sentence is the last thing the mind remembers. So when you say, I'm feeling better, but it's still there, the mind picks up on the it's still there. Instead, if you say, it's still there, but I'm feeling better, the mind picks up on that last bit. Because when we send energy somewhere, it picks up the maximum speed about what is said in the end. We don't want to be adding energy to it's still there. We want to be adding the energy to it's feeling better. I'm feeling better. Right. Yeah. So you said it correctly, Anita. Well done.
Okay. I'm doing better. Certainly, I will.
Certainly. In fact, because you mentioned pain in the knees and back, let me just come back to you when we are taking on pain. There's a pain. I work on pain slightly differently. I will just come to that. And how is the group doing, Neelu?
You know, others have written in while this has been going on because everybody has said it for themselves separately also.
Good.
Vandana, for instance, has written in saying that I'm working on an anxiety project. From 5 gone to 1, lots and lots of yawning and watering eyes. Ashi writes saying, yay. Ashi writes in saying, just want to share something with Nidhu. Even though I don't have any stress right now, but when I said I am happy now, I started laughing for like 30 seconds. And this is as they've written in. Somebody's just joined in and has said, I can only see N written, saying looking forward to a much needed vibe shift with the next 2 decrees. Fantastic. In fact, Nidhu, you know, locally or colloquially, when we speak in Hindi, we use that thing na ki, this, you know, Talika Bengan or whatever, flip marta hai and all that. Flip, the word flip is used like that in Hindi. When you're talking about someone who's like constantly, you know, from side to side changing. I just wanted to say that you just gave the word flipping over a completely different dimension from putting this, from just flip it. And you still didn't have to think about it. You know, don't have to worry about what new words do I need to put into my dictionary. You just had to, that's all you had to do. You had to swap it.
Thank you.
Almost like the X-Men.
That's right. That's right.
I have to make a movie reference, no?
Correct. Are we ready for the next 2 decrees?
Yes.
Yes.
Superb. By the way, any question I ask, you'll only have to say yes. That is the correct answer. Always. Okay.
Nidhu, should we just check in with Jasprit quickly?
Yes, yes, ma. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Jasprit, I've asked to unmute you.
Hi, Nidhu. Thank you, Neelu.
Hi, Jasprit.
Thank you so much. Mama said the words, it was for Mama only. And she said the words for stress, her fear aggravated. So I asked her to do the 3 again for fear. She felt
Superb.
relief, but she is feeling the relief. Thank you so much for that. The unresolved other things are coming up now.
Yeah.
So she is having some anxiety about her future also.
Yeah.
And about her health also, because this has been too sudden for us.
Correct.
So I'm hoping with your other decrees, she'll be feeling better soon.
Correct. But
Thank you so much.
Jasprit, I'm so glad that you know how to adapt the decrees. Basically, when we say you can leave now, or when we say be gone, or when we say removed, we can put whatever we want in front of it. So whether it's like Jasprit adapted it to fear, her mother's fears came up as she said, stress, you can leave now. So she made it fears, you can leave now. Fears, be gone. Fears, removed. Just like that, you can do that for anxiety, you can do that for anger, you can do that for negativities, you can do that for trauma, you can do that for abuse. I remember Florence. Florence is a Saturn's decrees practitioner with the practitioners group. And Florence was working with somebody who had foot pain. In a couple of seconds, what got revealed in that foot pain was that this young girl, okay, not young when she came to Florence, but when she was a young girl, she was abused by her uncle. And Florence took on this case of sexual abuse where the rating from a 0 to 10 was like 100 plus. And I think it was in less than 10 minutes, the girl went to finally feeling free, to feeling better, to feeling relieved. And you know, one of my French friends once told me that the one thing in India that is common across all women is sexual abuse. That, and I would think that that's true of Asian countries as well. And you can think, my lovelies, how chronic is the project of sexual abuse, and to be able to sort that out in 10 minutes. Because with the decrees, you go step by step by step by step by step by step by step. Your steps are so speedy with the decrees that it's very easy to knock down all the dominoes in the way of feeling better. So Jasprit, let me give you the next 2 decrees. This one is, I no longer need. I no longer is the decree. I no longer need to be stressed. Please try it.
I no longer need to be stressed.
I no longer need to be stressed.
Give it 1 second.
And Nidhu, while everybody takes that second, I have to bring this up. Beena wrote in, Beena Jagwani, saying that I was fine before the call. All that stress talk in the beginning created a 10-level stress for me on my forehead, and I felt nausea. Once I said the decree, it was boom, gone.
Fantastic. Nice to see you, Beena. Thanks for coming on, my girl. All right. Let me also give you the 5th decree. And the 5th decree is the one that I shared on the group today. The 5th decree is a lifetime decree, as in it takes up stuff across your lifetime and lifetimes and makes it a closed chapter. So super to use this particular decree in December as we're preparing to go into 2021, because our tagline at the Mystic Lotus and Dragonflies is not just Happy New Year, it's Happy New You. So please say this particular sentence. I used to live in stress.
I used to live in stress.
Not anymore.
Not anymore.
I am happy now.
I am happy now.
I've just put happy. You can put another word there. I used to live in fears.
I used to live in stress. Not anymore. I'm happy now.
Give this 1 minute, because the direction that we have given it is now gathering
No
multiple
longer.
energies. So give this 1 minute.
And Nidhu, Dr. Meenal wrote in, my stress levels shifted from 9 to 3. Pain from the abdomen due to the fibroid shifted from 8 to 4.
Fantastic. We're coming to pain, my darling. Neil, make note of her name, please, ma.
Yes. No, her stress levels, because everybody is still, so she had stress levels which went from 9 to 3.
Got
and
it.
the abdominal pain has gone from 8 to 4, related with the stress. I'm just putting them both together because she's written it together.
Got
And
it.
yes, and I have noted a bunch of names here for the next set as well.
All right, Ankit, how are you doing? From a 10, you went to a 7. How is your heart chakra now?
4. I can say it's 4.
Fantastic.
It's very relaxed. I can feel that there's something released already.
Good.
However, there's a backache pain, but I feel that also will be reduced by end of this call.
For sure. For sure. And you know what to say. And how long have you had this backache pain?
It just started because we are working from home now, so we have to just sit at one place and we work. So that's the
True.
main reason. It's due to this lockdown only. But it does not be every day. Sometime it go on and off. It's there.
Got it. And have you been saying back pain you can leave now?
Yeah, it just started today only. Till yesterday it was not there, so it's on and off. So I'll do it right now.
Good, good. Back pain also has to do with financial insecurity.
And that was the main reason of my coming on this stress level, because of my mom's health and finances.
Correct. Correct. So we'll take a look at finances as well, but use the decrees, put whatever is bothering you in front of the decree. Financial insecurity, you can leave now. Financial insecurity, be gone.
Gone.
Financial insecurity, removed.
Removed.
I no longer need to be financially insecure. I used to live in financial insecurity. Not anymore. I am financially confident and free now.
Yay.
Yay. Thank you
Nice
for the
one.
yay for the decrees. Thank you. And Aparna, sorry,
Yes.
Arpana, sorry.
Yeah.
How are you doing?
I'm just feeling the tingling as if something is leaving my body through the soles.
Fantastic. Fantastic. And how is your knee and back pain?
I think they've come down to 3 now.
Excellent. Excellent. Now say, remaining pain, you can leave now. Remaining pain, be gone. Remaining pain, removed.
Gone. Removed.
Rita, how are you doing? Jaspreet, how are you? Nan, how are you? And while you're letting Neelu know,
now.
nicely done, Ankit. Nicely done. I've given you all 5 decrees. This is not the end of the decrees. These 5 decrees can be used just one at a time. When you try out 5 decrees, you will like one particular one. Maybe you like removed very much. Maybe you like be gone, be gone, be gone very much, although we said be gone just once. But when you say it in the flow, be gone, be gone, be gone shows up. Maybe you like you can leave now very much. Maybe you like the I no longer need. Maybe you like the I used to be. So I used to be in poverty consciousness, not anymore. I am prosperous minded now. I used to be in pain, not anymore. I am completely healed now. The point of the I used to is you've made everything past tense. Meaning, Happy New You, You can look forward to a brand new future. I also want to tell you all this, my darlings, as we move into the cycle of pain, when we have a relationship and we don't really want to let it go, as we don't for any relationship, the things that end up happening are we end up adjusting, we end up compromising, we end up keeping the peace, mostly hoping the other will change. Right?
Right.
Nandini is here, Nidhu. She wanted to share something.
Oh, Nandini, go ahead. I'll come back to what I was saying.
Sorry, I had unmuted her. I think she muted herself back.
Hi.
Nandini, there you are.
Am I audible now?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Nidhu, so when I began with the degree sadness, stress, you can leave now. A lot of disbelief came up. Okay, and body pain came up. So I decided to do it on disbelief. And as disbelief went, grief came up. Then sadness came up. Disorientation, lethargy, just like that. No, different things are coming up. And right now I feel like a really powerful vacuum cleaner is going inside the body and so is it okay to let it continue like one by one if I keep on removing?
Please do. Please do. You know how it is in training? In training, one day you will train your hands, then you will train your tummy, then you will train your legs, then you will. In training, what takes place is you understanding how a shift has to be processed. Our energies work in layers. Underneath all anger is fear. Underneath all fear is anger. Underneath both anger and fear is grief. Underneath grief is hurt and pain.
I also have to say something very quickly. I've been like doing this with you off and on for like almost 2.5 years or 3 years.
Yeah.
But today is the first time I'm actually seeing it being removed in seconds or even less than seconds. Not like for me, the yardstick of EFT is like the only thing that really works for me. I think that's changing. And I'm very happy and thankful.
Yay!
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you, my girl. And before we take on people with pain, my darlings, process whatever is coming on. If you feel like it's too much, I can't handle the grief that's revealing itself, the hurt that's revealing itself, just give the decree for it. Underneath everything that we are feeling is a memory, is a situation, is an experience. So sometimes the decrees are removing things so rapidly that you start becoming aware of what's taking place or what the memory was. You might remember something from like 30 years back, because that's also how energies work. Energies work when they get stuck and jammed. A 50-year-old memory can show up. A 70-year-old memory can show up. And if that memory, you don't sense that memory leaving, it means that memory needs some work, which we will do lots of in the Chronic Project Protocol series that is going to begin tomorrow. By the way, everybody's invited to tomorrow's call. Right now, I want to tell you this particular thing about a chronic project. I was saying,
sorry, I'm just coming in very quickly. Vasundhara wrote in saying that my daughter has a back pain, and when she said it for pain, as you were saying it, her head started aching. Are we doing something wrong?
Excellent question. So glad you asked, Vasundhara. Most of the pains that we know are only the symptom places, as in it actually originates somewhere else. Like Nan mentioned, knee pain went off, upper arms started aching and paining. When the pain shifts, that is an important journey to follow. It is called chasing the pain. Wherever the pain went, you give the decree again. Pain in the head, you can leave now. You don't even have to identify, actually. You can just say pain, you can leave now. Pain be gone, pain removed. I no longer need to be in pain. I used to live in this pain, not anymore. I am healed now. I am fine now. I am happy now. However it is, go for it. Understand that energies are not black and white. They are not limited to one spot. What is showing up in one place need not be its point of origin. It could be coming from someplace else as well. Follow the energy. It is guiding you.
Fabulous. Delbert has written in that all these decrees are so relaxing. I'm happily yawning away to glory. It's such a good revision for me. And Bharti had a question that, Nidhu, should one not also emphasize on the positive words?
For sure. But what we are doing right now is making space for the positivity. I will tell you a secret, my darling. Positivity is always within us, just as love is eternal and within us, just as happiness is what we really are. When the cloud is covered, when the cloud covers the sun, you do not have to make the sun brighter. You have to release the clouds. And that's what we're doing. Happiness is your true nature. Love is your true nature. Positivity is your true nature. So what are these other clouds that have come on? We just want to disperse them very quickly. Any discomfort with taking a look at negativity may also reveal some amount of trauma that you may not be willing to take a look at. But for sure, and I'll also tell you this, my darlings, there are two kinds of people. There's the left brain manifester and there's the right brain manifester. The left brain manifester likes to do work that attracts what we want, as in positive work, manifesting work, creating work. The right brain manifester likes to make space and allow whatever is coming in. So you could also be a left brain manifester, and that may be your own particular style that you're most comfortable with.
Nidhu, for everybody who's new on our Tele Summit, who's new to the lingo, so to speak, around this kind of work, please just very quickly, what is left brain? What is right brain? I know why you're laughing. And we're not repeating that story on I almost said national television, on an international platform.
National television, why not?
Why not?
Why not? Why not is a decree, by the way, my darling. Okay. So left brain is literally the left brain, and right brain is literally the right brain. And the left brain is the logical brain. It's the data-oriented brain. It's the planning brain. Left brain manifestors love to-do lists. That if you give them a to-do list, they are happiest. At the same time, also the most unhappiest when things don't go as planned. But right brain manifestors, right brain people, they prefer to let things unfold. So don't do very well with too much strictness. They don't do very well with boot camp to-do lists. They don't do very well with too much planning, too much rigidity. And each of us vibes with our own set of left brain or right brain. Like a lot of us are left brain, a lot of us are right brain. So depending on who you are, your gifts will lie there, your challenges will also lie there. Like a left brainer has to start trusting the intelligence beyond the thought. The right brainer has to start trusting that planning is a good thing and that some structure and organization is required for success.
And Bharati saying, LOL, the Desh wants to know my story. So, will you give me a second? I might as well. Let me not live with this load on my shoulders. So, in very short, there was a fair amount of time. I mean, I know this about the left brain and the right brain. Okay, but for some reason, there was a fair period of time where it flipped in my head. It flipped in my head. So I was going, right brain is logical, left brain is creative. And I was telling Nidhu, maybe that's why I'm like so brainless out that I only confused my own brain with it. But maybe it was a good thing, because you know me, I'm primarily a left brain, but maybe it was a good thing that happened. It was meant to happen because I am learning to live without to-do lists, and I am learning to let things happen also. So maybe it was a good thing finally.
and of course,
Decrees
the
helped.
left.
All the decrees helped. I think the decrees made sure that I flipped that also.
And you know how Neelu is, right? So she actually started arguing with me because left brainers hate this. You know, it won't cross their mind that there could be another solution. So Neelu's telling me, what are you saying? The left brain is the creator. So, because left brainers like to fight, they like to defend what they think. Right brainers will want to keep the peace, they'll want to be subdued, they'll they'll step back, you know. So, so that was hilarious. But
now
my
that my
darling,
secret's out, back to the decrees, please.
thank you. Thank you. So, my darlings, I was saying this about relationships, how over a period of time, we all learn to live with that particular relationship. What ends up happening is then that relationship becomes a habit. And a habit is what we are good at. I'm going to say it again. You must get this, my darlings. A habit is what we are good at. I'm going to say it one more time. A habit is what we are good at. Hang in there. Would you want to let go of what you're good at? Or would you want more of it?
More of it.
More of it. Would you want to handle what you're good at or handle what you're not good at?
Handle what you're not good at. To learn, yes. Because I would want to be able to handle what I'm not good at also. What I'm good at handling, I'm good at handling. Now to go to the other side.
Correct. But if you're given a choice, are you going to go there or are you going to go towards what you can handle?
Given a choice, obviously you will go towards what you can handle first. As a thing that you have to learn, I have to think about it. Okay, I can do this, and then go to, okay, I couldn't do this, now what? Okay, I got to figure it out. But it'll happen with the very, not with like full enthusiasm.
Correct. Some of you all know where I'm going with this. Give me words that come to you when you think about being good at something. Like when you're good at something, how does it make you feel?
Waiting for the people to write in, and Nidhu, questions are like pouring in continuously.
I love questions. Ask me.
I'm actually now going to work my way backwards because the screen's also been like going up and down. So there's Nandini's written back saying, I'm feeling blissed out and zened out as if I'm being loved by 20 puppies at the same time, which is the highest form of happiness. Thank you, Nidhu, and my call mates, including Neelu, for sharing their energies with me. And I cannot believe that my SUD was at a 10+. So
awesome.
The questions, just running through this, going in here. Rennie's asked, can we say the decrees for somebody else? Which I think you did answer for Jaswinder as well. Then there is, I'm just going back again. All right. Are there decrees, for example, Cynthia has written in that along with supporting my daughter with special needs, granddaughter, now also supporting my brother and becoming jobless and homeless due to COVID, what decrees would you suggest for that?
I'm just getting to this, Cynthia.
Okay. Asking Nidhu, can we say decrees for curing remotely?
Absolutely. Like Cornelia did with the baby, like Vandana, who is going to come on today's call, did for a son of her friends who was going to be quarantined when he had come down, specially to meet his parents. His parents were in hospital, and they were so worried that their son is going to get quarantined, and he was coming down from abroad, and she gave the decree for him, and he was not quarantined. In fact, he was given permission to leave the office at Vashi, which is a suburb in Bombay, in 20 minutes, and he could meet his parents immediately. When you give a decree for someone else, just take their name. Like, for example, on our group today, I think it was Michelle. Michelle was asking for help and prayers for her friend Rudy and his wife. So we said, Rudy's virus, you can leave now. His wife's pneumonia, you can leave now. You can also take somebody's name and say, you can get better now. You can heal now. Like you can also say miracles, you can happen now. Angels, y'all can come to us now. Blessings, you can increase now. So you'll get comfortable with how to use it, because if you look at it, my darlings, it's really about knowing some amount of English. The decree is you can. Put whatever you want after that. Please use now also. So you can dash and now. You can be happy now. You can be at ease now. Anju, you can be fine now. Ankit, you can be financially free now. Nandini, you can be loved and loving now. Anita, you can be healthier now. Rita, you can see way more clearly now. Arpana, you are absolutely fit and fine now. Jaspreet, you can handle your mom very well now. Vasundhara, you and your daughter are doing fine now.
Right.
So I do these remote sessions, and in the remote sessions, everybody gives me their list, whether they want me to pray for it or clear or attract, and I just use the decrees on it. And often you can feel the results immediately at that time. Like right now, Ankit and Nan and everybody is muted, but if you ask them how they felt, something they would have experienced in hearing that particular decree. However, to come back to where we were, tell me, my darlings, when you do something you're good at, how does it make you feel?
Right. So Kadena writes in saying confident, capable, and intelligent. Bharti says, Nishi says empowered. Vinita Ji says confident. Jasmita says confident. Vasundhara says confident. Barbara says fulfilled. Vasundhara says happy. N says happy. Vandana says efficient, expert. Vasundhara says she feels content. Confident. Dilna says awesome. Supriya says loved. Arpana says happy. Rajni says fulfilled. Dipali says comfort zone. Amanda says happy and fulfilled. Honey says easy, piece of cake. Delba says comfort zone for what you're good at. Okay, sorry. Pratibha says confident, empowered. Mona says makes me feel good and happy. Donna, hi Donna. Donna's here. Hi Donna.
Hi,
Donna says accomplished. And Rupali says feels like a master at something and says worthy. Beena says she feels high. And Dana says worthy. Daphne says expert at it, mastery, confident and empowered. It's there are some words continuously coming in the maximum that I can see confident and empowered in all its various ways coming forward, like the most. And just Preet's written in Nidhu saying, thank you, Nidhu, for the decrees. Love you. You're most welcome, Jaspreet. Mom is getting more anxious, and shock and other head emotions are now surfacing. So we'll work with her myself. Thank you so much. And so these are the words that have come up, and there are some more questions. Somebody said that their question was left unanswered. I'm so sorry if I missed it. Can you just repost it, please?
And we'll just take questions, because at this point, what I want all of us to remember is what I said 3 times. And Jaspreet, you want to hear this, because this is actually part of the Chronic Project protocol. What we've done so far is the decrees, getting familiar with the decrees. The Chronic Project protocol is a set of understandings as well as a unique way to use the decree. Remember what I said 3 times? What did I say 3 times?
Sorry, I put myself on mute for a quick second. Nidhu, would you repeat the question, please?
Remember something I said, I'm going to say it again, I'm going to say it again, I'm going to say it again, and I said it 3 times?
The be gone?
No. No.
You said again 3 times?
No, I didn't say again 3 times.
Nah, I'm kidding. I'm sorry. You're going to have to, this one you're going to have to remind me, Nidhu. I had my eye down and I'm asking this that.
Yes, Florence, go ahead. Florence?
Oh, you want to say something? Okay, hang on. Florence, I'm asking to unmute you.
Habit. A habit
Correct.
is what we are good at.
Superb. A habit is what we are good at. What did I say before that? I know our conversations have gone back and forth quite a bit, but what I said before that is that nobody wants to let a relationship go. We never want to let it go without giving it our 100th best shot. So what we end up doing is compromising, adjusting, trying to keep the peace, and with that, mostly hoping the other will change. And time goes by. And whenever time goes by like this, it becomes a habit. Our relationships become a habit. Florence, please say it again, my love. A habit is?
So I've asked to unmute.
A habit is what we are good at.
Superb. A habit is what we are good at. And then I asked you all the questions. Do you want more of what you're good at or not good at? Will you want to handle more of what you're good at, or will you want to handle more of what you're not good at? How does it make you feel when you do what you're good at? Look at these words, my darlings. Confident, empowered, fulfilled, happy, efficient, content, awesome, happy, fulfilled, comfort zone, worthy, high, mastery, master, expert, makes me feel good. A habit is what we are good at. Are you not in the habit of your chronic project?
Yes.
What are you good at actually, my darlings? Jasprit, is your mother not good at being stressed? Aristotle said, we are what we repeatedly do. Excellence, therefore, is not an act, is a habit. What have you become excellent at in your chronic project? Good at being in pain. Bad at being pain-free. Not good at handling monies. Great at being financially stressed. Do you see where I'm going with this, my darlings? This is what needs to be completely squashed, smashed, broken into smithereens. What are the decrees? Right now, you know the 3 basic ones. You can leave now, be gone, and removed. Good at staying in pain. You can leave now. Good at staying in pain. Be gone, be gone, be gone. Good at staying in pain. Removed. Good at staying afraid. You can leave now. Great at constantly being scared. You can leave now. Have you all gotten this, my darlings? And I will tell you why I'm letting you know this right now. Because anytime you want to repair a relationship, tell me, what is the first thing you need?
Communication.
Even before communication.
The realization of the mistake.
Realizations, understanding. When you understand what is going on, you can do something about it. Understanding is a superpower. And understanding is a default of mindfulness, of awareness. The more you are aware, the better you will understand. And understanding is the basis of all deep healing. Like I was saying, right? I understand this is a table. So I'm not going to stand on it. I'm going to stand on the ground. I understand this is a chair. That is a sofa. This is my glass of water. And cheers, everybody. Please have a sip. So I'm not going to use it as a football. In understanding lies our biggest opening. Our chronic projects are now just projects we've been wanting to get rid of forever. Our chronic projects are now just projects that we keep hoping somebody will show up to save, change, take away. What do we need to do to repair this relationship? We need to understand. And I'll tell you, my darlings, the excitement of understanding is the same excitement we have when we see our zodiac sign. When the first time we read Linda Goodman and we knew who we were, the first time that we came across numerology and realized that we were a 1 or a 2 or a master number, or the first time that we did a human design report, and human design reports are absolutely incredible, my darlings. They are so detailed. It's beautiful. The first time that you understand who you are is very exciting, because when you understand, you get closer, you get more deeply bonded. Your connections are broader. That sense of oneness, oh, so strengthened. When our parents or our friends tell us their stories, or when we tell them our stories, in that sharing, words, remember, words being exchanged, in that sharing, something happens for both of us. In a chronic project, communication is only one way. I have to get rid of you. I have to get rid of you. I have to get rid of you. You're toxic. You're this. You're taking up my life. You're not letting me do what I want. I will beat you.
You're saying it very lovingly. Even the I will beat you, you're saying very lovingly only.
But if you look at it, that's what you're saying to your chronic project. And remember, it's a relationship. How is it going to sort out? You have to take a look as to what is going on with the chronic project, because there is a secret agenda to the chronic project. To the chronic project. There is a divine reason for your chronic project. We will do these tomorrow. Today, I just want you to do the first stage of healing. The first stage of healing is understanding. And understanding can only come from awareness. So awareness is an unspoken part of stage 1. What we understand, we can accept. What we can accept, we can let go of. What we can let go of, we can finally forgive. What we can finally forgive, we can have gratitude for. When we can give gratitude for whatever's taken place in our lives, healing is complete. Whether it's gratitude for how our parents treated us, our friends treated us, our partners treated us, our spouses treated us, the government treated us, our neighbors treated. When we can give gratitude, healing is complete. And there is a reason to be thankful to the chronic project, because there's something it protects you from. More of this tomorrow. Right now, I just want you to take a look, my darlings, at the most fundamental understanding of a chronic project. Everything is energy. Yes?
Yes.
I am energy, you are energy. This table is energy. This chair is energy. The Zoom call is energy. The sky is energy. The earth is energy. The whole world is energy. Yes?
Yes.
Okay. Energy has only one principle. 6 laws, but one principle. And the principle of energy is it must flow. Like a river, like an ever-expanding universe, it must flow. Close your eyes right now. Take a look at this river. How is it flowing? Is it at ease? Is it flowing smoothly and calmly? Or is it turbulent? Is it agitated? What is going on with your river? How is your river right now?
While waiting for everyone to put that in, I just want to say, My river meanders and flows, and is at times, and in that meandering is calm and agitated, and it's a river, so I can't say waves crashing, but you know what I'm saying? Turbulent.
Yeah, turbulent. Correct.
And back to calm. Almost almost like back to back with each other.
Got it. Got it. See the river as far as you can see the river. All rivers go to the ocean. If you can see it going into the ocean, wonderful.
Yes.
However, it can meander, it can go straight, no problem.
Okay, so Mitali says, sorry, Nidhu, you were saying.
That if the river is turbulent or violent or rough, just say the sentence, river, you can flow smoothly now. River, you can flow calmly now. And check your river immediately.
I'm going to say that in a quick second. Let me just tell you what everybody has written. Mitali says calm. Bharati says gurgling. Rupali says flows in places, narrow in some. Vandana says blue fresh water, swiftly flowing. Felt good seeing though speed is slow. Sanskriti says, that's a lovely name. Sanskriti says turbulent and stormy, thundering. Nikita says turbulent. Deepshika says smooth. Uma says calm. Calm and flowing smoothly, says Anisa. Vinita says calm, flowing in a straight line. Pooja says dancing and flowing with jumps. Supriya says stuck at certain places. Pooja Manglik says tired and not moving. Amog says flowing calmly. Swati says free flowing. Dipali also says turbulent. Jasmita says flowing calmly. Kadena says was a tsunami, now calm. Good. And waves also should is the name I can see on the group. So that's what is saying. Very high vibes flowing in the mind. Nidhu, would you just repeat what you said about the turbulent,
turbulent water.
It's come up a few more times with other people as well.
Yeah, so. Yeah. Turbulent, violent, rough, slight waves with tiny caps of white on them. All of these are signs of a chronic project in the body. Yes. The higher, the more turbulent, the stronger your chronic project could possibly be, or something is going on right now that's gotten you extremely stressed and agitated. So we want the river to completely calm down, because the next part that we're going to take a look at is where the chronic project is in this river. Remember, energy must flow. As long as energy is flowing, it's all fine. But in the river, a jam and a dam and a blockage and a stuckness could have taken place. Wherever it takes place, the water starts pooling around it. And because energy is living, energy is sentient, energy is intelligence, it starts signaling to us. Stress, fears, anger, scared, chronic projects, pain, illness, disease, agitation, restlessness, all of these are signs from this water that has collected at that stuck point. Right now, I want you to close your eyes again, see your river. First, make sure the river is absolutely calm. So wherever it is edgy, just keep saying, river, you can calm down now. River, you can flow calmly now. River, you can flow peacefully now. And the moment that happens, I want you to see the stuckness, the jams, the dams, the leakages, the wastages. And because you are seeing in this particular dimension, in this dimension, my darlings, everything is available to us. This is the dimension of magic. This is the dimension of superpowers. This is the dimension of archangels. In this dimension, you can ask for help, and whatever you need will be given to you. Whatever it takes to remove those blocks and blockages from your river, do it right now. Take your time, take a couple of minutes. Neelu and I will hold the space in silence for you.
Nidhu, Sanskriti did say it, and she's written in saying, river and heavy thunder became more violent after the decree.
I'm going to come to that. Right now, take 2 minutes. Keep saying that. Let it become more violent, my darlings. Let it. I don't want my river to be calm. You can leave now. I'm great at keeping my river agitated. You can leave now. Good at keeping my river turbulent. You can leave now. I don't want to change this river. You can leave now. I don't want to heal this river. You can leave now. I don't want this river to flow. You can leave now.
And just a reminder to everyone, we're in silence right now. 2 minutes.
How are your rivers doing? Are they flowing better?
Just gonna let you know what everybody's saying. I put myself on mute because the moment you said 2 minutes silence, there was a small growl from the background. Was probably referring to my river also, maybe. You never know. So Supriya says, dancing in joy. Vasundhara says, my river became a beautiful water and moved on. Angelia says, flowing smoothly now. Nilima says, I know my chronic project, yet the river looks great, except for one stubborn rock like on a seashore. Ankit says, lot of yawning coming. Dipali says, it's totally slow now. Cynthia says, cold and uninviting. Shift to warm, inviting. Meeta says, better flow. Too much restlessness is waves also should the name. Dr. Meenal says flowing continuously with turn sand waterfalls. She also says that there were swirls, those have settled now and the river is calmer now, feeling shivers. Kadena says blue water flowing with a gentle breeze on a bright sunny day. Also the pain in my side went away.
Fantastic.
That just rhymed also.
And in fact, that's what I wanted to say. Once you've done this, check your chronic project. How are you feeling about the chronic project? What is the stress level around your chronic project? What's going on with pain in the body? How are you now responding to your chronic project?
There are people still writing in. Arunima wrote, calm but bifurcated into two and went smoothly to meet the ocean. Sanskriti is written back saying, river came to an understanding that it was all me who was blocking my own happiness. Superb. It started raining with overwhelmed cries. Much calmer now. Will continue the decree. Jasmita says, river was calm, head heavy, and could see some rocks. Dr. Meenal says, the pain has gone down to 0.
Fantastic.
Yeah. We did it, yay! And Kamini ji, I think is wrote in, I got a glimpse, is calmly flowing towards the ocean. Heidi says, wonderful river, I am dizzy now. Manisha says, I see the top of the waterfall only now. And I am pure also says, calmly flowing towards the ocean. Bina says, I felt so much fear when I set the decree to a narrow area to flow easily. I'm good now. And yeah, There's Beena always writes when she uses it. She always writes this very sweetly. I find the way she expresses what she's. There's this just like her. There's this very cute sweetness around the way she says it. Also, I'm fine now.
I'm glad.
So, N is written, and sorry, your name is only showing as N. So I'm saying that. I could see the river flowing through narrow sections, but eventually meeting the ocean. Donna says, river flowing really rapidly around rocks is not as disruptive. So beautiful waterfall goes over cliff by calmer pool below. Pool is very deep and clear. Newsy. Please let me know if I pronounced that correctly. Okay. And Alice says, yeah, river has widened peacefully, flowing into a sparkly ocean. And the Rita says, my stress in my eye is at 0 now.
Fantastic. Fantastic. In fact, before we take on some more cases with pain, my darlings, when you do the river exercise, there should be a difference in mood, in responses, in the chronic project itself. The deeper the chronic project, at least once a day, check in with your river. Because at the end of the day, when we can also do our own work, non-verbally, in this particular dimension, lots of other effects also start taking place. I want to take on some people with pain, but I think we've kept Heidi waiting for quite some time. So let Heidi come on and tell you a little bit about how she uses the decrees.
You read my thoughts, I think, Sana, because I was just thinking to myself, that this is so easy to do, Nidhu. It's so easy to do.
Yeah.
There's literally no rocket science to it. And Heidi is going to let everybody know exactly how easy this is. And Heidi's right here. Hi, Heidi. Welcome in.
Hi, Heidi.
Hi. Thank you, Nidhu, for letting me share my experiences with the decrees, because I love the decrees. They are so easy to handle, and they are for everything. And I remember last summer I was after visiting a friend in another part of our country. I went home by train, and it was late in the evening, and can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah. Because yeah. And I had to change the train, and had only 4 minutes to change the train, so not so many time. And unfortunately, the train I was sitting in had a huge delay of over 15 minutes. So it seemed impossible to get my train home. And I was a little bit excited about that. But I started immediately with the decrees. And first I did delay, you can leave now. And not catching the train home, you can leave now, and did be gone. And I was in an empty part of the train, so I could speak out loudly the decrees. And I said, I'm willing. Another decree I learned from you. And immediately I got calmer and calmer. And then the train stopped and didn't go further. And there was an announcement that there is a police operation, and every railway line in this area is closed. And after the police operation, we will be the first train which is allowed to go on. And so the delay was gone, and I could change the train and caught my train home and came home with total ease. Yeah. And
Yay!
that was so magical, and yeah, I can only tell everybody, use the degrees for everyone and everything, and yeah, it's really great. And I also love to combine the degrees. I am a physiotherapist, and for example, I had a client and she had broken her forearm, and she came to me in the practice, and she couldn't rotate her forearm, and it was really very much restricted. And I am a physiotherapist for more than 35 years, and I was working for many years in a big hospital, which is especially for accidents. And we had a lot of patients with broken forearms and with very high restricted rotation of the forearm. And it is, I know that it's a very difficult treatment to get more movement in the forearm with the rotation. And my first idea was to use degrees. And I asked her how much her block is, and she told me it's from a scale from 0 to 10, and she told me 8. And so I told her to say 8 times, block, you can leave now. And she did. And yeah, in a few seconds, she could rotate much more, and the block was about 3. And wow. I told her, well, okay, 3 times remaining block, you can leave now. And she did, she said it. And after that, she had the full range of motion with the rotation of the forearm.
Fantastic.
It was, yeah, it was really, really unbelievable for both of us, yeah. And then she had she did it, but then she had a pain in her wrist. It was about 5, and she said 5 times pain, you can leave now, and it was gone, totally gone.
Fantastic.
Really in seconds, it was not minutes, it was seconds. She had a full range of motion without pain, yeah. And after 2 weeks, she came back to me in my practice and told me still no pain and full range of motion. Yeah, yeah. Thank you. Thank you for that.
Very well done, my love. Very well done. Superb.
Thank you.
Superb. Thank you, Heidi. In fact, that reminds me. So Sumati had given the decrees for removing blocks, like blocks you can leave now. And a gas burner that was not working for 3 months started working.
So it can go, it can end up working on something that you might not have even thought about, because actually that's where the block
is. Correct.
Right. I just want to say, Nidhu, Heidi, first of all, thank you for coming in. And 35 years, a physiotherapist, let me tell you, even if it gives us an approximation of your age, you look half of it.
That's true. Isn't she gorgeous? I told you she's so gorgeous.
Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. I just want to, just very quickly, you have a lot of things to tell us. I just wanted to reiterate to everybody, you know, when we hear these stories from whichever source, whatever, our first response is always disbelief. That's not possible. It's there. How did it go? But when, and Heidi, thank you so much for coming on and sharing this with regards to Nidhu's work.
Thank you.
When the person who has said it, seen it, witnessed it, comes and tells you, you know there is no room for doubt. So amazing. And like you said, Nidhu, in the beginning, it can be used for everything, anything and everything. And there's no rocket science to it. This is rocket science without being rocket science.
Yeah.
She said SUD level 8. Okay, let's say it 8 times. Nobody told Heidi that this is how you're supposed to do it. She just went with the flow as well. And there was a 5. Okay, let's say it 5 times. So beautiful. Heidi, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Heidi. Thank you, love. Thank you.
Nidhu, you were mentioning something about chronic projects?
Yeah, chronic projects. I want to take a look at pain right now. In fact, I wanted to take on 5 people with pain or an illness or a disorder. Do we have them on, Neelu? Do we know who they are?
We do have them. I'd taken some names on in the beginning, and this was in the beginning when you had said, with chronic pain or chronic, any chronic project. So, and at that time, it's likely that many didn't know what exactly was being referred to. But I've learned this from you. Everything happens for a reason. So maybe if their names popped up, it must have popped up for something. Correct. So I'm just I'm just going with this thing. There's Shaila here. Oh, and yes, cheers. Turbocharged water.
Cheers. All right, there's Shaila.
I'm looking for her, trying to get her on. There. Shaila, I've asked to unmute you. Because I'll just move on quickly to the next as well. Barbara's here. Barbara, have you gone off video because I can't see you? Because Barbara came in with a pain at 10.
Yeah.
Barbara, I've asked to unmute you. Have a look. Okay. Then there's Jasmita with the nail psoriasis. Is that how it's pronounced? Psoriasis,
yeah,
correct?
Psoriasis, yeah.
Which is at a 10.
Yeah.
Jasmita, I've asked to unmute you.
Hi, Nidhu.
And
hi, Jasmita.
Hi. Yeah.
Hi. Jasmita, how long have you had this?
It's been forever, if I feel so, because it's been there for the past maybe more than 10 years, maybe 15 years. And it started off with one nail. And it's like now it was in the nail of my thumb, the right hand thumb is still infected, and my right leg, big foot toe, that is also infected. So it's been forever, and I mean, I can't put nail polishes on my nail paints on my nails because I get fungal infections. I can see the fungus growing below my nails. So that is what it is. It has been there for quite some time. I've done many medicines, but it goes with the medicines, it again comes back.
Okay. Jasmita, if you will look at the understanding that we have apart from the river is, Florence, will you say it again?
Habit.
Correct. A
habit is what we are good at.
Correct. Jasmita, are you very good at psoriasis?
Maybe yes. I've learned to live with it. I think I've learned to live with it. Correct. It doesn't bother me anymore. But when you said today, chronic project, so I just came up with it. I said, okay, let's try this out.
Correct. That's what, right? We adjust, we compromise, we make peace with it, mostly deep down inside, hoping the other will change. So let us say this just one time, Jasmita. I want to see how you respond to this. So I'm very good at psoriasis. You can leave now.
Oops. I'm very good at psoriasis. You can leave now.
Oops. Oh my God.
Tell me if there's any reaction.
I can feel some energy shifting.
Good. Where is it shifting?
It's shifting in my hands, in between the hands. I could feel some energy shifting.
Superb. Superb. Let it process itself. Jasmeeta, how do you feel when you're good at something?
I feel confident.
So you're confident about psoriasis, right?
I wouldn't want to be.
Yeah, you see, the mind is very logical, as is the body. If you're good at it, you're good at it. So sometimes when somebody asks me, so how do you live alone? Like, I always remember this character called that was played by James Spader in Boston Legal. So he was asked something similar. Why don't you settle down? Like, why are you alone? And he said, I don't like it, but I'm very good at it. I don't like it, but I'm very good at it means you don't have to like it. You can still be very good at it. The understanding of a chronic project lies in the understanding of what's going on with a habit, because a habit is what we are good at. Why would we want to let go of what we're good at? In fact, if you look at most healing processes, the one thing that we all actually want is not to let go of anything but get what we want.
Yes.
And what we are good at, my God, we will fight to death to keep it. Because what we are good at is also what makes us feel confident. It makes us feel, yes, it makes us feel good. It makes us feel right. I'm telling you, Jasmeeta, and everybody, there is no greater feeling than feeling right.
Yes.
It is so satisfying.
Agree.
Right? So yes. It is right for me to have psoriasis. You can leave now. Just please try that.
It is right for me to have psoriasis. You can leave now.
I feel right when I have psoriasis. You can leave now.
I feel right when I have psoriasis. You can leave now.
Be gone, be gone, be gone. Removed.
Be gone, be gone, be gone. Removed.
I am confident with psoriasis. You can leave now.
I'm confident with psoriasis. You can leave now.
I need psoriasis to be confident. You can leave now.
I need psoriasis to be confident. You can leave now.
Be gone, be gone, be gone. Removed.
Be gone, be gone, be gone. Removed.
Tell me what's happening in the body.
I can feel muck going out of my toes.
Superb.
I can feel some black thing going out of my body, out of my toes. I could sense and I can feel that.
Superb. Excellent awareness. Excellent awareness. And Jasmeeta, I thank you so much. While you had that minor protest that I wouldn't want to be, a part of you understood what I was saying about the chronic project protocol, because this is the basis for the chronic project protocol. We don't want to let it go. We don't want to heal what we're good at because we're good at it. Why should I heal it? It's also the understanding that we have that however we were treated as a child is our definition of love. So if we were treated badly, our definition of love is to be treated badly. So you'll notice that when you have a definition that says, I need to be treated badly because that's how I feel love, you will continuously attract that particular experience. In fact, if the opposite happens, it feels like not love. So if somebody treats us well, but our definition is love means not being treated well, we will not be able to handle it. We will be sarcastic. We will be passive aggressive. We'll find a way to reject it. Because that's how much we like to be right about the words we use to understand our realities. And that is the basis of the chronic project protocol. If you've gotten this understanding, I guarantee you will have the fastest shifts and the closest closings of your chronic project in the shortest time possible.
Wow.
My darlings, have you all gotten this? A habit is what we are good at. A chronic project is a habit. We are good at our chronic projects. Do we want to let go of our chronic projects? Have we become excellent at our chronic projects? Have we become great at our chronic projects? If you've had it more than 1 year, you have become good. If you've had it more than 2 years, you have become great. If you've had it more than 3 years, you've become excellent at it. And while I still have not shared with you the secret agenda and the divine reason for the chronic project, which we'll do tomorrow, I need for you all to practice this. Whatever is your chronic project, please say, I am good at being financially stressed. You can leave now. I am good at being overweight. You can leave now. I am good at being stressed out. You can leave now. I am good at being scared. You can leave now. I'm good at being bullied. You can leave now. I'm good at being a victim. You can leave now. I'm good at being in poverty consciousness. You can leave now. I'm good at being a martyr. How many of us, my darlings, how many women here, especially right brain manifestors, being complete martyrs, sacrificing everything for everybody else, and then wondering why there's nothing left for us? Right? So I'm good at being a martyr. You can leave now. Be gone, be gone, be gone. Removed. I no longer need this. I used to have this. But right now, practice the letting go first. This is not the only thing we will do in the chronic project. All the other words that you all have given me would also need to be used. So I am confident with my chronic project. You can leave now. Be gone, be gone, be gone. Removed. My chronic project makes me feel good. Be gone, be gone, be gone. You can leave now. Removed. I am fulfilled with my chronic project. You can leave now. Removed. Be gone, be gone, be gone. It is my comfort zone. You can leave now. Be gone, be gone, be gone. Removed. It makes me happy and fulfilled. Removed. Be gone, be gone, be gone. You can leave now. First, this is our practice. Every time we practice this, we will understand what's going on with the chronic project deeper. There are also 5 discovery statements, which are very crucial in a chronic project. Remember what I said? A chronic project protocol is not just a set of decrees, it's also a set of understandings. In your entire life till now, nobody has asked you to say, I am good at my problem, you can leave now. Right. But that's what we are. We become good at our problems and not so good at not having the problems. When we are good at being in debt, we are not good at handling large sums of monies, which is why we get into debt. I'd rather owe the money than have the money. And this interchange of thought between your left brain and your right brain, because your left brain is going to get up and say, "Arey, but I've come here because I want to let it go. Now you're telling me this is what I'm good at." Yes, because that's how we function. Everything we are good at is a habit. All habits enter the subconscious and the unconscious. When was the last time you thought about brushing your teeth? You've already brushed it. You brushed it in the morning. It is done. And a chronic project becomes like that. It's exactly how Jasmeeta said. She now just lives with it, meaning it is part of an unconscious mechanism. For us to bring it into consciousness and then let it go, we need to recognize how comfortable we've become with it, how familiar it is to us. And everything that's familiar to us becomes a
habit.
Habit.
Excellent. Give me one more word.
A comfort zone.
One more word.
Routine.
Excellent. All of these are correct, but the word I'm looking for is best friend.
Right.
You see, your chronic project becomes your best friend because that is the nature of relationships. Whoever you spend more time with, the harder it is to live without them. However they are, good, bad, terrible, it doesn't matter.
Right.
You can get used to toxic relationships, toxic jobs. I mean, it's so simple, right? Especially when you're outside looking at somebody suffering. Why don't you just leave? Why don't they leave?
It's not
Because
easy.
it's what you're good at. Why will you leave what you are good at? And why will you leave your best friend who's making you good at this particular thing? In the Chronic Project Protocol, we break down all of these unconscious, subconscious connections. The Chronic Project Protocol is really a set of work to break out of habits. Habits aren't just what you're aware of. Like you didn't know your chronic project was your habit. But this is the fastest way to let go of a habit. If I had told you that this is the habit breaking protocol, you would have said, oh, I want to stop overeating. Oh, I want to stop drinking. Oh, I want to start working out. No, all of that is a side effect of your chronic project. I guarantee you will have easier lives, healthier lives, wealthier lives, as long as you let go of these toxic, unhealthy relationships and bring in and tap into the eternal river of peace, calm, love, and joy. And I also want to tell you, my darlings, that when we say use the decrees on anything and anyone, everything and everyone, you can also use it for animals. We've had so much success with getting lizards out of the house. You know, there's Shilpa, there's Nishtha, there's Ankit, there's me. You know how scary lizards are, right? But you can have a lizard come into the house and go out the exact same way by just saying, lizard, you can leave now. Lizard, you can go out from where you came. I point to the open window and I say, lizard, you can go from there now. You can go from there now. You can go from there now. And it does. And it does. Let us speak with Vandana, who has something beautiful to tell us about this particular pet that she worked with called Whiskey.
Yeah. Just getting her on. And Nidhu, Amanda wrote in a little while ago about I've attended so many of Nidhu's calls and been a part of her work, but I learn something new every time. And I just wanted to second that, because everything that I remember doing chronic projects with you the first time you launched it.
Yeah.
The understanding of it then was whatever the understanding of it was. But today, for me, it feels like, what just happened? It is all like it's again. So it's completely brand new again.
Correct.
So thank you. This is, and I'm, I think my Wi-Fi is a little unstable. So I'm going to request, if Vandana Savant, I finally found her. Hi, Vandana, I've sent a request to unmute. Vandana?
Hi. Hello. Hi.
Hi, Vandana.
Hi.
Love the red lipstick. It's amazing.
Thank you. It's all Nidhu. We are getting influenced by Nidhu.
Oh, Neelu is the best. She's so good at this. Yeah, true.
I never, sit like this with dressed up, but looking at Nidhu and all at Tele Summit people, oh my God, I said I should come like this at least straight. Okay. Shall I start?
Yes, please.
Yeah. Achha, I would like to speak. My journey with Nidhu started almost 1 year back. It started with my healing. I was almost 100 plus with darkness. Literally nothing knowing. And I think that time Nidhu had taken 2-minute sessions. And I think I attended only 3 sessions. From 100% darkness, I literally came down to almost 75% darkness. I mean, my darkness was removed. The main issue that time I was facing was finance. That was very peak period for my daughter's education. I had all the doors were closed. Everything was stuck. And with the shifts of decreased energy, everything, I could pay my daughter's fees. Then secondly, I continued with her. Working with Nidhu is like, once a mother, always a mother. So it's same like once a teacher, you cannot, you will never even think of getting separation from her. So that it continued. Then we did, then before doing a Saturn degree certification with her, it was a lockdown period which started. As a non-workable kitchen, my lunch comes with tiffin, and it was sudden lockdown and absolutely no tiffin system and no grocery. I said I was wondering what to do. I just wrote on the group, we have a life support system given by Nidhu, and people prayed and all. But one decree that the system of tiffin, you can leave now, stoppage of system, can leave now. Immediately after, within I think 15 or 20 minutes, the owner wrote to me, we have taken the permission of the police and the tiffin service will continue. I don't think in the lockdown, there was one single day I was without food. Whether it was a lockdown, some or the other food system came to me. Then it went to, we did a Saturn degree certificate. I did Saturn degree certificate. Today I'm a practitioner and proudly practicing. And I feel so good, not because as a professional, but it gives immense pleasure to get blessings. Once I did this course with, we had to do a manual with 11 cases. I'm a Reiki master and all. Someone had called me for to inquire. So when the person was talking, she said, she asked me my background, what are you? So I boldly said, I'm doing healings and all. So can you heal a pet? I said, what happened? I don't know this person, who it is, who that pet is. I just casually asked her, what happened? She said, I have a 7-month puppy. From last 2 days, not eating anything, not passed urine. I have done all the tests, waiting for the result. If doctors had told me that if he doesn't pass urine, we'll have to admit, give him a saline and all. Then I said, okay, can you send me the pic of this? Because Nidhu always says you should have awareness, and I don't know, somewhere I got connected and I told the owner, you just take that puppy in your lap, and I just gave a decree and told her also to say, all the infections from Whiskey's body, you can leave her now. And you won't believe, we finished our conversation, I kept the phone, and within, I think 15 minutes, I got a message from her, he has passed the urine. While I was doing this process, he started eating, which he was not eating. And I was very confident, no, the thing will work. Though she didn't know who I am and nothing, and she literally wrote a message to me, I'm so thankful to you, because see, the pets are the one who cannot express. And you really don't know how. And I remember, I don't know this person. I just took it, and then I gave a thought, how it happened. It was a Thursday. I think the day was Thursday, I remembered. And dogs are the, this of Datta Guru. So I said, see, if things come like a blessing, he has only come to me to get healed. After that, absolutely no conversation with the owner or whatever. Only that 1 second of phone call changed everything.
Fantastic.
Then the same study which I love doing of degree is, I'm a special educator. I have children who are slow learners and all. And these children are never, everyone thinks that they will not do anything. They will not do it. So when I learned the degree, the biggest challenge was to help them learn faster. So I just tried, while taking a class, I just used to, before I start, I said, when I say, oh, we'll do history, then some children used to say, Miss History, what a boring subject. Immediately, I used to tell them, not liking history, you can leave now. So, to make them say that. And children, after that, the main point was, for these children was concentration and focus. I used to make them say 5 times. Focus and concentration, you can increase in me now. You won't believe the time period which I used to get them done any study, at times it is to go for 2 days. But after doing this decrease with them, within 1.5 hours, I get entire lesson learned from them. And children also love that. Children do love that. Like I have a children who coming from one family of 5 people coming from Bhiwandi. Now they, after the school, they cannot go because avoid traveling. So they come from the school directly to me. So already in the school from morning 8 to 2:33, and then come to me tiring and all. The best part is when it is a sports day, already school is making them run and all. So, they used to not like coming. In a maze, hand is spinning, maze, this is spinning. I said, you come now, I'll give you one magic. Then once one boy, he had a leg pain. So I said, you just say, pain in the leg, you can leave me now. And the pain went. He even forgot he did his work. Within 2 hours, he went back home. Next day, his cousin sister, they both are in the same class. She said, I am not coming to class. My body is paining. So she said, no, if you don't come, Vandana miss will shout at you. So she said, no, I'm not coming. She was not ready to come. Then he said, Arik, come now. Then the driver said, okay, you go to the healthcare. There's a healthcare in the school. Put a spray and come. Then this boy went, he said, no, you come with, he really pulled her. He said, come to Vandana miss. Miss, yesterday what you told me, tell her now. Miss, I mean, it was so joy listening to this, children, and now they think Vandana miss is a magic. Miss, my teeth is spinning. What do I say? And that is how I enjoy. See, this children doesn't know anything, but the joy you get, by the pain gone in all. This has helped me in my professional life. I mean, decrease has really played 360-degree angles in my whole life. Right from, I mean, it's much more like before this only Nidhu said that one of my friend, son who had come from London, that I remember it was Nidhu's call, Thursday's call. And on the call, she had given this decree. You want to do something, you want to get, you say, I am willing. After the call got over, this friend of mine called because her husband was had a severe heart attack. She herself is a pranic healer. And when the day before the husband got a heart attack, she did everything and he got admitted. It was a lockdown period. Morning, I don't know, some while meditation, she got a news that let's connect to Vandana. So I said, you won't believe, I first calmed her down, say calmness, you can, stress, fear, you can leave. I gave her those decrees. I made her calm. I said, now your mind will start working. After that, she got admitted. The doctor didn't even wait for the patient to do COVID test because it was that severity. And they immediately took the decision for a bypass surgery, but waiting for the son to come. All the documents were sent from the hospital to the son so that he immediately gets, out from the airport and come home. But in spite of doing all this, they had even taken the help of the higher authorities. Nothing helped on the airport. The airport said, you have to go to the Vashi center. They will decide. It was around, I think, 9:30, 10. That ma'am called me and I said, you just tell him, till from airport to Vashi, keep saying, I'm willing, I'm willing, I'm willing. And the moment he went to the Vashi, the person saw him, asked for his parents' PAN card, and he was relieved. I mean, that was something magic. He straight came home. And next day, there was successful operation. The person is back on the routine. I mean, decrees have wonderful. It's really something, it's whether you do as a professional or you learn for yourself. I consider decree as a first aid. You never know where it will be used. Everyone has a first aid kit in the house. But if there is no need also. You just give one decree, the work is done. And I really consider it as my first step. My daughter is not here with me. She's in Canada. She said, Mama, my stomach is spinning. This is spinning. Now sitting here, I cannot do anything. I give a decree. She learned it. She used to give it to her friends. And it was so amazing. Like never ever, touch wood, we didn't spend anything on medical. It's decrees which has worked out. right from her fees to her health. Everything is controlled by decrees. And restly, more like to talk about while doing this certification course, it was so good, like to learn from Nidhu. She has huge knowledge. She never sticks only to the subject. Like if you, as a parent, when we go to see a teacher, we generally see, oh, she's a BA, she's in this subject. But I would say, it is a skill that makes you so perfect. And every quality of I'm seen in Nidhu, the way she addresses, there is no limit to it that, okay, you're doing only Saturn degree, means she'll talk only about those degrees. She has taught us beyond that. And I'm so thankful to you, so thankful that, instinctively I've learned to write decrees. I know, okay, there's one recent one case which I'll share. Yesterday, I did 2 days back. One of my, I think I'd written in the group also asking for the help for one of my teacher who is senior citizen, suffered. She 3-4 years back, she had cancer. She came out from the cancer, and in a COVID, she was admitted for the COVID test came as a positive. When I don't know, some sense I got, and I contacted her daughter. What happened? She said, Mama is not keeping well. Mama is admitted in Nanavati. So I said, don't worry. I said, her breathing has come low. We are worried. So I told her, I gave a decree. I don't know. Now, these people didn't know anything, but I took as this and I gave her the decree. Within 2, and I told the daughter, see, by Monday, she will be home. I think I did this on Saturday. Saturday morning, I did. By evening, the doctor comes in once. We got a report that oxygen level has increased.
Superb.
And then it was a Sunday. Then I said, now Sunday means they will not work. But I think by Monday, 12 o'clock, she should be home. And by 12 o'clock, she was back home.
Superb.
And she is the one who never believes it. She said, you're mad. It happens. What is there in your destiny will happen. I said, fine, because there's no point, because I know that after certain age, you cannot force anyone to do it. Then after so long, after coming from the hospital for 25 days, she had not slept. Doctors told her it is a side effect of this COVID. She wrote to me. She was so frustrated, and then she was not ready to even talk to me. She just messaged to me saying, give me something that I can move out of this planet. So I said, first thing, don't hold on any emotion. Don't suppress your emotion. Remove the system. She said, nothing. It's no one who is hurting me or something. It's this. I'm fed up of it. I'm fed up of living. Then I know if I tell her to do something like this, she wouldn't agree. I said, fine, don't do. Okay. I said, can you connect to me? She said, no, I don't want to talk. I said, fine. I said, okay, will you do what I'll say? She said, she kept quiet. She just returned who. I said, fine. I said, take a sip of water, do a deep breathing, and just say, she said, what is happening right now? She said, fear and anxiety. I just told her, just say 10 times, stress, you can leave me now. I know we were not on the phone call or something, but I was giving a decree, stress from Roma Mukherjee, you can leave her now. Stress from Roma, and be gone, be gone, be gone. She felt so good. She said, oh my, there is something. I said, what happened? No, I'm feeling very relieved. Then she came with a breathlessness. I said, fine. I said, I didn't want to force her, because when a person is not ready to believe, it's no point in forcing. But you won't believe, the next day morning, she wrote to me early morning, thank you so much. I slept till 4 o'clock. I was so happy. She said, I said, Roma, continue doing it. You will come back to the routine. Next day, from 4 o'clock, it came to 5 o'clock. And today she keeps asking, now you tell me what should I do for a breathlessness? What should I do? Means the person who doesn't even believe in spirituality starts believing it. That is the decree that makes a magic. And I'm so grateful that somehow or the other, we are so blessed. Means when I write a decree, I don't know people who must be just casually reading what I write on the Facebook or what, but I'm sure even if they don't believe, that energy shift which they have felt has written back to me and they have connected me. And that is such a fantastic thing. Even I never imagined it. Means without saying also casually, one person reads a decree, there is a seconds of shift.
Yeah.
So, it's like we say, light travels faster than sound. But with decrees, I will say decrease sound is the fastest to shift the energy in you.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
So much. And it's really a magic.
Thank you
and
so
learning
much.
with Nidhu as a teacher is, amazing. She is not only for you, for your one particular problem. She's so generous. And was the best part of it, I have written to her, how can you manage so much of negativity? I think every call of her or every session must be more than 300, and 300 people carrying negative energies, and she just makes it in a second. It's so amazing. I don't think any other healing modality I have seen which can hold so much. And she may not take a personal session, but her group session, her group energy, and people who are connected on her tribe are superb. I just love it. I mean, you don't have to know each other. You automatically get that strength, and it becomes one family. And I'm so proud to be that member of that family. And so thankful to bring me on this to share my views.
Thank you,
so
Vandana.
so grateful. And the best part, the last I would say is, I love Nidhu saying in the end, Namaste from India. It is such a, as an Indian, I'm not saying as an Indian, but there is no bias, like this knowledge of her has brought the entire globe together. Being in India, we have so many deities, so many mantras, but I've seen people from different land, so much curiosity, and they even don't think what is a pronunciation. They would know to know. And so beautiful, Nidhu gives an explanation that even as an Indian, I might have not known. I have learned so much from her, and that connectivity. I mean, there is no words, much to, there are no words are less to express her.
Thank you, Vandana. Thank you so much. You always speak from the heart, and I thank you for everything.
No, whatever, it's my personal experience as a professional, what I'm doing, as on working on the self, how it has improved me. And it's really a great, means what I was 1 year back, and what Mystic Lotus has made me after 1 year is a huge difference. And I will always be in depth with this.
Thank you. And thank you for saying Mystic Lotus. Thank you enormously, Vandana. I mean, your excitement is so obvious, and I appreciate your heartfelt pouring so much. And I will tell you again, red is your color. You must definitely wear this lipstick more often. Thank you so much, Vandana. Thank you, my girl.
So much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Nilu?
Yes.
Oh, there you are.
I'm here, and I have to very quickly tell you. There's some. What were you saying in the beginning of the call? All our calls, at least somebody drops, something happens in the decrees.
Yeah.
I actually dropped off for a couple of minutes, and I'd informed the team that I seem to be having some kind of lag. I'm trying to reconnect. My computer also almost hung, and Amrish had immediately started decreeing. And the moment he even wrote, "I'm decreeing," I was on.
Yeah. Yes, I can't.
I have no idea what happened. It just went off here. So for a second, I was like, and then I just wrote it, and they decreed, and I'm here.
Superb. Anything, everything, anyone, everyone, use the decrees.
Anytime, anywhere.
Anytime, anywhere. Understand what happened today. Use it like that. Come back tomorrow at 6:30 p.m. IST. Tell me how it worked for you. Tell me how you're doing. Tell me how you slept. Because the other superpower of the decrees is that when you open yourself up like this, when you clear so much, when you tap into the eternal river, lots of messages and insights come to you. Something will be revealed to you. Either an opportunity will come, or a dream will come, or a vision will come, or a thought will come. Hey, I should try this. Hey, I should do that. You know, in the lockdown, I think it was B. So B wanted to, B was complaining about the fact that, you can't go anywhere to exercise. I love my gym. I can't go to the gym anymore. How much can I keep walking around the house? And she was just being wah about it. So we said, don't know how to do this anymore. Can't really exercise anymore. In 24 hours, she got an invitation to get a free DVD for yoga. Which of course she then accepted and received. Keep your eyes open, keep your ears open, keep your awareness awake and woke. See what happens in 24 hours. It's not like we've given the decree and our job is done. Our job is a continuous work in progress. The decrees will work for the rest of your life. At the same time, if in the river, like somebody said, there was that big stone in the middle, if it's a big stone and the decree has to push it out, sometimes we need to add to the decrees to push it out, which is when we do repetitions. But again, more of that tomorrow at 6:30 p.m. and everybody's invited. Tomorrow is the first call of package 1, but I would like all of you all to come, experience how it is. We'll do some more demonstrations. We'll understand Saturn's decrees. We'll one more time confirm that we're all clear on the concept of this best friend and what we are good at and what is familiar and what makes us feel safe and how we don't really want to let it go and use it in the chronic project. So I'm looking forward to seeing you then. In the meantime, very quickly, my darlings, here's my package to sign up. So there's level 1. At level 1, we have 4 calls, 1 tomorrow and 3 in the coming week, 15th, 17th, 19th. And these calls are for about 2 hours each. And along with these calls, you also get a Telegram group support. Most of you all are already on Telegram, and you would just join the personal group, and that group will be on till 30th of December. You would also, in the meantime, get a full moon call and a new moon call. New moon call we would do to release black magic, dark spells, curses. And the full moon call we will do to get messages from money. Because one of the other things that I like to do and enjoy doing, and that I am owner and sharer of, is the communication series. And the communication series, it's fascinating. You just have to try it. You just have to see what happens. So we will get messages from money on, I think it's 28th or is it 30th, Nilu? On the full moon night when we do that call.
That'll be 29th.
That's on 29th. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
And sorry, yeah. Just, with everything that you're mentioning here, people had a lot of questions, quite a bit of which are being answered here itself. And right, and there it is, that lovely animated slide.
I love it. I love it. Ruchira, thank you so much. I love the love. Ruchira is our ace. She does our creatives along with Misbah. Many thanks to both of y'all. Many thanks.
And normally something like this, Nidhu, would, on a regular basis, would cost how much with you?
that much.
That much.
It would be about 23,000 and US $361. But that is not the amount that you have to pay. If you're only taking a look at level 1, which is the foundation level, you just have to come in for rupees 5,500 only, or USD
Yay!
Pick it up for yourself, pick it up for family members, get as many people as you can with you. I have never offered it at this price before. Don't think I will do it again. Come if you can, if you have the time and the space and you've understood a little bit of what we were talking about today. If you want to do foundation level 2, because in foundation level 1 and foundation level 2, the biggest difference is that in level 1, we will understand and practice with ourselves. In level 2, we will buddy up and practice with others so that you are very comfortable working with clients on your own. And you can start charging for it. With level 1, you would not have permission to charge, but you would have permission to share. So you can tell your family, you can tell your friends, you can practice with them. Level 2 is what you need if you want to make this part of your existing toolkit or you want to start charging for it. It's called the professional level. So foundation level and professional level. And in the professional level, you also get a speedster session with me. A speedster session is a 10-minute session. I do sessions in 10 minutes. I do remote clearings in 1.5 to 2 minutes. As you can see, my darlings, it's so rapid. And you will see more of that tomorrow as well. So a 10-minute session with me is part of your level 2 program.
And Nidhu, not to forget, it is a personal one-on-one session, which is not a remote, distant healing session.
Which is, and Nilu is pointing that out because
I've been waiting for that.
This year I've done a lot of remote and distance healing, and I'd just like to end the year meeting you all, talking to you all, and seeing what we can do like that. And this entire package, because level 2 includes level 1, everything all together is about 40,000 rupees or USD 627. Right now, including level 1 and level 2, it is only 8,800 and USD 138 only. You want to give it a shot and see how it is? Take level 1. What is playing in the background?
The drums are rolling in the background.
Drums are rolling in the background. So yay! Come along. If you have any questions, of course, we will take them on the group. But mostly, I just want you to experience this. Try it on yourself today. Tell me about it tomorrow. And then come back for tomorrow's call and let us see what more we can do, because I still want to do some amount of work on illness and disease. I want to break that down. Remember, you have to break it down. You have to break down the mountain into step by step, and you have to train. And we will do both of that for serious illnesses tomorrow. I will also share the 5 discovery statements, as well as the secret agenda and the divine purpose of your chronic project. So make sure that you have time on hand. And thank you very much, my darlings, for being here. Mystic Lotus and Dragonflies, I thank y'all. And on behalf of y'all, I also thank everybody for being on these calls, for taking up these packages. Nilu, I think everybody who's bought a package, who's shown up on the calls, who's been here, I think all of them deserve a huge round of applause and a yay! I look forward. Yay!
Nidhu, I know you're heading towards closing this, but I want to let everybody know your invitation to tomorrow's call. Know this: Nidhu's level 1 is beginning tomorrow. Call 1 is beginning tomorrow. This has never happened before. Only Nidhu can do this. And when I say only Nidhu, something like this only comes to her. For all of you who are experiencing this for the first time, if you've not heard the call, you've not had time for the replay, none of it matters, because level 1's call 1 is open for all. Come for the call, go through it again, experience it again, and you can still buy it after that again. But remember, this offer right now is your 24-hour offer only. It'll close tomorrow midnight. So you have enough time. Yeah. You want to try it once more? This is what Nidhu does. She says, I baked the cake. Come, eat it, taste it, finish it. Okay, you want the batter? Come along now.
You want the recipe, yeah.
You want the recipe? Come along now.
Correct. Yeah.
Thank
you so much, my darlings. I appreciate the extra time that you've spent. Big love to Heidi and to Vandana and Neelu. I remember that Victoria had also sent across some testimonials, but you know what? There's tomorrow.
There's
we will share, and we will share that then. I always sign off with big love, big hug. Namaste from India.